Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. And I'm so excited to have you here today. Thank you so much for staying with us. If you are an old subscriber, thank you so much for joining. And if you are new, thank you so much for joining. Please do well to subscribe. Click on the notification bell to know when we update new videos, and also drop a comment and share to your loved ones to be able to benefit from whatever we have to discuss with you here today. Thank you so much. So today we have something important we want to share with you, and this is targeted towards new and intending couples. New couples and intending couples. If you're thinking of getting married, you can watch this video with your spouse, with your intending spouse. And if you're already married and you're freshly married or newly married, you need this video as well. And we'll be sharing a very sensitive topic as regards childbearing.
Yeah.
So, would you want to go first, or you want me to
No,
dive
go
right
on.
into the topic?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, today we'll be talking about supporting your spouse during the period of pregnancy. And I know it's a topic that a lot of us we didn't get to learn at home. They taught us
That's
as
true.
parents, you need to be nice, you need to be caring, you need to be loving, you need to be appreciative, you need to be, and
Yeah.
so much you have to learn during marriage counseling as well, and even as you're growing up as an adult. But nobody really sat us down to tell us the rudiment. I mean, the
Yeah.
pros and cons of
Pregnancy, the
pregnancy and the
process,
whole process
the
of
whole
it.
process of pregnancy
Yeah.
for the lady,
Mhm.
and then of course for the guy, the man who
Mhm.
who is married to the
Yeah.
pregnant woman. All right. It's a
You're
whole
already
lot of
laughing.
that 1 year. It's a whole lot of process, and if you are not careful, you could actually lose your marriage in that process, and
True.
you could also just kind of put an indelible stigma or mark in the life of your spouse if you do not handle that process very well. So we really want to share a few tips with you. We believe it will be helpful for those of you who are, like my wife said, intending couples, and those who, are already just married or just newly married, and you're believing to have kids very soon. By the grace of God, we are still learning, but God has blessed us with 2 kids. So we've gone
Yeah.
through the process
Yeah.
twice, and we believe that we have one or two knowledge that might be useful
Helpful.
or helpful to you.
Yeah.
All right. So, do I start first? Or you start first? All
Okay.
right. Like we already said that process, it's something I think we really need to learn, basically, because it comes with a lot of differences. I've
Yeah.
noticed, because like I said,
I wasn't bad.
the
Sure.
process comes with a lot of differences. It comes with a lot of situations around the womanhood. All right.
Yeah.
And if you as a man, I'm going to be speaking as a man, if you as a man do not know how to handle that process, that 1 year or 9 months, as the case may be, you will either lose your wife, though she's still married to you, you're still
Yeah.
married, but you just
Yeah.
lose her, all right, to the current situation that she's going through. And it can be very unbearable
Okay.
for you as a man.
Yeah. So let's dive right into it. The
Yeah,
first one is there will be hormonal
that's true.
changes. And hormonal changes in the sense that it can be physical, it's not even can be physical, it's both
Mostly
physical
physical,
and emotional, like
emotional.
what you can see and what you cannot see. Let's start with what you cannot see. In terms of your spouse might start developing mood swing.
Yeah.
At this particular time, they might be so happy and they might be excited over little or nothing. And at a particular time, again, maybe 5, 10 minutes time, they are angry. Maybe the things you used to do before that can actually get them excited or make
Yeah,
them
you
laugh
do
won't make
them.
them laugh anymore.
Yeah, they even
It's
frown
not.
at it. In
Yeah.
fact, they are like, it looks like that never made them happy in the
Yeah.
first place when
Yeah.
you do it this time.
It's like oh my god, it's like you're put adding insult upon injury. Like, how do I put this now?
Sort of an
How
injury.
do I put this now? Okay, what
Yeah,
used to make them happy before is like, yeah, you're just fooling yourself, man.
yeah,
Why you just stop this nonsense, please? You're not making any sense. And also, as a man, please be ready for the physical change. Because carrying a child, a life growing inside your stomach, it's nothing compared to anything you can think in this life. I know you would want to say our parents went through it and they have 20 children. Yes, it's not the same. The time of our parents, they had siblings, uncles, aunties, brother, loved ones that could actually help them house the whole thing at the same
And
time.
really, sometimes we were not there. We probably were still very
Yes,
young to
you
really
don't
know
really know
what they
what your
went through.
parents went through.
You
Yeah.
understand? So sometimes you judging that, oh, my dad or my mom
My
had
mom was a
eight, like my mom
stronger
had
woman.
8 kids and all of that. But you see, it's a lot of processes they went through that. I think if they had known better, they probably would have enjoyed,
Parenting
that
better.
stage of their life very well. And one of the challenges, I think, should I call it like envy now that our mothers, now our mothers, especially for those who really do not,
Yeah.
who really do not want to come to terms with, all right, this is the way things should be. I feel like they feel jealous when, the younger ones, the younger men, as it were,
Yeah.
really is trying to do what is right. When during
Knowingly
their
when they
wife
couldn't get
pregnancy,
that
they couldn't
during
get that. So
time.
it's kind of like, oh, and especially if you have maybe.
So, men, in case you start seeing those hormonal changes, like first thing, mood swing, and all of that, I want you to be relaxed. Be relaxed.
Okay.
The truth is that your wife is still the same person. It's just the whole process. The whole hormonal secretion and everything that's happening within her is making her mood change, is making her physical appearance to change.
Yeah.
And mind you, first thing, the lady is not happy with herself. Immediately they start having protruding tummy. I know first they're excited that they're pregnant, they're excited to
That's
carry
true.
a child, but when the whole child, whatever, start coming, it's not easy. And they start feeling like, oh my God, am I going to how they have this uncertainty in their mind, like,
How
oh my
they
God,
look.
am I going to change my shape? What am I going to look like? After this child, will I look the same? Am I going to be the same? Or oh my God, I might look even
true.
ugly or something. Or maybe when their faces start changing, some people react to hormonal changes differently.
Yeah.
Differently. If you check a particular video I shared before about childbearing, I emphasized little about this topic, but we're going to dive right into it seriously today. Some persons have serious changes, like rough face, like mine was really serious. I had swollen face. I
Big
don't have swollen
nose.
face. Big is an understatement. Is there
Mighty
anything more than
nose.
big? Maybe mighty nose. I
Yeah.
naturally have big nose actually,
Yeah.
but during
know-
pregnancy is like 3
Yeah.
times 5
Yeah.
of what you're seeing right now. So if
So I
you
think some ladies spit a lot. They
Yes.
just pass out saliva so
Yeah.
much. Some ladies throw up
Yeah.
often, like what my wife said. Some have swollen legs, swollen feet.
yeah.
Some ladies also reduce in size,
Yeah.
while some just increases blow up
Yeah.
in size. Like I know of someone, then she used to be a bit chubby, and then when
Yeah.
she was pregnant, she became so
And for
lean
me,
and all of
I
that.
added a bit. I was
You
more like a
added, yeah, you added a little
middle
bit.
size. I think I was a size 10. I was a size 8, and I blew right straight into size 16. So you can see how much I added. So for men who are not really experienced in that level, of course, most men are not experienced. They don't know what it means.
Most men, in fact,
Yes,
should I even say 90%
90%
of
of the
women,
do
we
not
are
understand.
inexperienced about that process, to be
Yeah.
sincere. And that's why we are sharing this video, to really help younger couples, because we are 4 years in this
And the
now.
truth is that we're not
All
going to
right.
blame you. That the fact that you don't know.
Absolutely, we are not blaming you, because of course, but we're just trying to make you know that you need to know these things, because your marriage is important, that
Yeah.
for you to lose it on the platform of pregnancy. You understand? I've heard of stories of husband who leaves their wife in that stage,
Yes.
because they could not cope with the situation, with the changes
nagging,
and all of the nagging,
the physical
anger,
changes,
and
the
all of that, hormonal
disturbance and all of that.
imbalances, and also they couldn't cope with it, and
Spitting.
they just left. And not knowing that that is just a phase and a stage in the life of that lady, and she was going to get past it. All right.
And one thing I want you to understand in that phase is that, in as much as you, the man, you don't like it and you're not comfortable with it, the lady herself is not
comfortable with it
also.
in many cases.
She's not happy that she's spitting. She's not happy that her size changed. she's not happy that she's overreacting.
Overreacting,
Sometimes she can go back and say,
she's pissing off so
why am
easily.
I even reacting like this? Sometimes
Yeah.
she's not happy and she just wants, if you can give anything at that particular time to go back to her usual self, she will do that.
Yeah, and that's the truth. One of the things that I think the men should develop is patience.
Yeah.
You know, if you
Right.
don't develop patience, you will not be able to cope with the pregnant woman.
True.
That's
True.
just the truth. You know, like my wife said, you know, the hormonal changes, like she becomes easily angered, you know, easily pissed off, easily provoked, and all of that. If you are not the patient type, you just react based on, you know, the way she responded or the way she behaved to you, and then that can just scatter the whole marriage. So
and be like, she's what kind of person are you?
yes.
You were not like this before. Your trouble is
You're
too much.
changed.
Are
You
you the
have
first
changed.
person that got pregnant? The truth
you
is
have
that
changed,
no, she's
you
not
know,
the first
and all
person.
of that, and she won't be the last.
She won't be the last. It
You
will
know.
happen. And it's not same with other persons. Some persons tend to do comparison in pregnancy. That is not nice.
It differs with people.
How this person, how the hormonal changes turned out in this person is different from how it turned out in the other person. They are not always the same.
Even as I wouldn't call it simple, as insignificant in quote as even menstrual cycle during that few days of a lady, you know, their mood can change.
Yes, true.
You see, so there are a lot of things we need to understand about women that I really feel like it will help you once you understand these things about women. It will help you to really respect them, honor them, and be there for them at the time they need you the most.
And this is what you need to do. First, you're getting married. If you're newly married, welcome.
Yeah.
Prepare your mind as a man that mood swings and different changes are going to come along pregnancy.
Yeah.
Put it in front. I don't want to say put it at the back of your mind. Put it in front that no matter what I'm going to go through, we're in this together and we will tackle this together.
It's just a 9 month stuff. You get what I mean?
9 months. It might be 9 months just, but it looks like forever.
Just, but you know, it's 9 months, and I trust me. After that 9 months, things will eventually get back to normal. Okay, after that 9 months, and let's give a few months more.
Yes.
Because during the breastfeeding stage,
oh my God,
there's a bit of you know, that's also a bit of we're going to talk about that anyways, but we are particularly focusing on pregnancy stage.
Yeah.
You know, so my wife talked about that, you know, mood swing. It's really common with pregnant women, anger, you know, and all of that. So as a man, you just need to understand that it is just a phase. It is because of what, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy to be housing another person inside of you. Okay,
basically, if take for example, I know you've noticed so many of my mood swings. I've been pregnant with Nathan and Nora, and if you're advising a man, for example, whose wife is having this mood swing and everything, and she's just paranoid at so many things, what would your advice be to him?
All right, my advice is, you as a man, you need to calm down. You don't need to react the way she's reacting. Calm down.
True.
Do all you can to make her happy.
Yeah, right. Do all you can. Because her happiness also matters.
It matters not just to you as the man, but also not also just to her, but also the baby. You know, we had that consultation. Was it with Nathan or Nora? Was it Nathan in the United Arab Emirates, where we're told that the mood of the woman affects the baby?
Yeah.